Jesus! Yo! He can just say that now. I'll be fine solo because he will! What's going on, boys? It's your boy Plasma Cracks back with another reaction, and today we're going to be reacting to the final episode of Solo Leveling Season 2. And oh, what a season it has been, with all the things we have done, and getting to about where I thought we were going to get to. But at the beginning of the season, I didn't think we would even manage to get to this, because I did not know how much content really existed, nor did I know the breakneck fast pace we have been on to get to the Jeju Island raid, and now, of course, done with the Ant King / Beru fight. Obviously, if you've seen this episode, you probably already know who Beru is at this point, because it was only inevitable for Jinwoo to at least try to awaken the strong opponent he just faced. So, obviously we're gonna get that in this episode. If you're just tuning in now, I've said this a couple times on my channel, a lot on the start of these reactions. Excuse me, I'm tired. But I have read the manhwa for Solo Leveling. It has been quite some time since I have. Of course, it ended, I think, in either 2018 to 2020 range. Whenever it ended, the original manhwa is when I began reading it, or is when I finished reading it. So it has been some time since I have finished reading the manhwa, and therefore now I have forgotten a lot of the content that was not major memory sticking in my brain. And of course, the Jeju Island raid was one of those things, and of course, this previous fight last episode, wonderfully animated by A1, with accompanying music from Hiroyuki Sawano, was absolutely excellent. And I believe A1 has truly given us an amazing Season 2 that really sets the record for how manhwa should be animated in the future, beginning after the end. Take notes. But at the end of the day, really excited to see where we go from here with the Solo Leveling anime, because the fights only get bigger and the scale only gets larger. So, really excited to see what we get next. If there's going to be a Season 3 confirmation at the end of this, which I know a lot of the times happens with anime nowadays. At the very end, they announce a Season 3. Have not seen anything on Twitter yet, so I'm assuming it has not been announced yet, but with how big it's gotten in #1 on Crunchyroll, and now, of course, One Piece is on break, but that's major, and that's almost guaranteed to get another season at some point. So, but yes, if you guys enjoy the Solo Leveling reactions on the channel, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I know that last episode did not hit nearly as big as I wanted it to, despite the amazing episode that it was. YouTube probably just didn't recommend it as good. I know my ReZero episode did amazing, so thanks YouTube for that, I guess. Yeah, hit that like button down below. Let's try and shoot for our normal 10 likes on the video. I know we can do above that, so if we can hit above at least the 10 like mark, I know at least 10 of you watched this video. I said that for the last one, at least 100 of you watched that one, but apparently fucking not, because YouTube didn't want to recommend it. So 10 likes on this video, hit that normal goal, that would be appreciated. I know we can smash above that though. And of course, let me know your thoughts about the season as in general in the comments. Anything I missed from this season, anything that the light novel missed that you wanted to see, etc, etc. I like to read all the comments, so let me know all your thoughts down below. And if you want to see the full unedited, undimmed reaction, then make sure to go check out the Patreon down below. $1 in the description, link, $1 taxes, all my unedited, undimmed reactions, so you can watch the whole episode with me there, and subscribe, because we're trying to hit 2K subs before the end of the year to watch Naruto. I don't really want to watch Naruto, but it is the goal, so if we can hit that before the end of 2025, then I will watch Naruto. And I think that is it for everything from me. Long intro, because I wanted to yap about Solo Leveling and all that, but great series, and I cannot wait to see where we end off today. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the shit. Very interesting that the the elixir of life did not work at all. Yeah, bring in a Youngu's body. Yep. I already know that you are not going to like this at all, Jinwoo. But alas, we do need Hunter Chai in. Her strength will be needed coming up in the future. Man, first try too. I do not remember it being first try in the manhwa at all. I thought that was a last try thing. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I don't remember that at all. But wow. Pretty. Yep. Aww. Yep. Yeah. He's not meant to be your soldier. Aww. It's very sad. Out of all the deaths, you know, that Beru has done, that one is probably the most sad. If not, Hair Bun Girl, because she was pretty hot. Yeah. That is crazy. Hey, made a fool of yourself, eh? Oh. Goto stocks plummeting in the dumpster. Technically, it's not over yet, though all of these will just die in like a year or whatever. But apparently, you know, a couple of them probably still stand, so they'd make it to land eventually. Yeah. I forgot that guy's like, yeah. Even here. Take care of the remaining. Oh, of course, because he wants to level up. Of course. We'd only slow him down. It's already at that rate. Goddamn, by the way. Yeah. Six sword. Is that Baron's? I know he used Baron's knives or whatever. Whose sword was that? The demon maul. Okay, yeah, it's Baron's sword. Okay. Yup. The Pookie Igris and Iron and Tank. Oh, level 100. That's a big number. Just aura farming. Oh, the screens were glitching out, huh? A ton of aura. He's still aura farming, even while dead. Yo. What the hell? Is this Shadow Soldier being born? I do not remember it being all this flashy. Alright, well there you go. There's Beru. Here we are. Already simping. General rank, yep. Hey, the meat riding has begun. The D1 simp of solo leveling, Beru. Jeez, man. Is that the actor dude, bro? How his name is? Lee Ming Min Sung, I think, or something like that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jeez, he's just aura farming, man. Yeah. Jesus, why do you have to add that Crunchyroll? Or not Crunchyroll. I don't know why I say Crunchyroll. A1. What the hell? What the hell did I just see? Yep. Man, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. You just know, I guess. Animation's really looking good here. Visuals too. Beru, help! Jeez, bro. The compositing. This show looks so fucking good. Yup. Alright, many casualties. 7 S ranks, or 8 S ranks died, I think. If you want to call it victory, but yeah. I mean, I guess it was a major threat, so. This is still Japan? No, this might be China. I forgot who is this. This is one of the big boy hunters. Jeez, man. Jesus! Yo! Hey, I think they might like this guy. I remember he's pretty fucking cool. I believe this is like one of the like strongest hunters in the world. I forgot if he's from China or where he's from. But there's him and there's that one other guy, if you know, you know. But I think those are like the only 2 hunters that are technically stronger than Sung Jinwoo right now. Rip Myung-gu, man. D1 Jinwoo simp, man. Another one. One of 2. And there's the 3rd. We just love the Jinwoo simp club. The Jinwoo simp club. You got Chai, or Hunter Cha, Cha-Hain, you got Go Gun-hee, and you got Beru. You got the big 3 Jinwoo simps. Continue to stop gates, man. Mm-hmm. Guild's a good idea. Somehow I feel like this is gonna end poorly. Yup. Yup. Huh? Here we go. Okay. This is the blue guy I remember. Okay, there you go. Now my crazy yapping at the beginning of the season makes me feel like I am not crazy. Because that is the blue guy I remember. But to kill them with a snap is kind of crazy. We can leave this area to him. Yep. A lot of things I don't remember exactly, but yep, there you are. There you are, Daddy Sung. I'm hanging out. He can just say that now. I'll be fine solo. Because he will! And it's a red gate, of course, you know. Why not? Well, this is obviously a red gate. God damn, the visuals. And new music, too, I think. Yup, all the shadows, and of course now, the strongest Beru. Unfortunately, because I'm an Ingress guy, obviously, but... Yup. And yeah, how his strength inspires people. This is exactly where I thought we would leave off, because I believe this is where season something ended in the manhwa. Yep. Goat, by the way. Even though he's only A rank, I know he's pretty weak, but he was a goat this season. Always them two fighting. Yeah. What other dark futures continue to face in the future? Yep. Alright. A lot of people we're gonna see in the future there. Aura. Jesus. Aura farming. On to the next target. Hey, back to opening one, huh? Making sure there's nothing left. Season 2, right. So obviously when the first anime was confirmed, and that's it. That's it. What a great season 2. Though honestly, from what I remember, it was kind of similar to how ReZero is now, where season 2, this was all supposed to initially be season 1, and they ended up splitting it into 2 seasons and taking a break or something like that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But a wonderful first, I would say, act, almost like season 1 and 2 are this big first act, and you kind of get this congruent, like this building story to the Jeju Island raid, which the anime really seemed to lay heavy into, even from episode 1, mentioning the ants and the Jeju Island, and I think they did a really good job of building up to that point. And this being the primary focus of season 1 and 2, and I really do like that, because it felt really really unified of these 2 seasons. And now we move on to the stuff where, while it does feel unified, there's a lot more to it than what Jeju Island was, and I think that this is where the story, at least in the manhwa, kind of goes off the rails a bit. Even though it's good, I don't think it's bad, but I do think it's a little messy in places. So I'm excited to see, because from what I've heard, that the anime tend to go a lot more decisions that the light novel went with than the manhwa went with. And obviously the manhwa is based off the light novel, but they did some changes in itself to adapt it to the manhwa. So I've heard that this adapts more of the light novel story than it does the manhwa story. So my question is, how much will that change this last arc truly? So, or not last arc, because there's a lot more arcs, but it's this next, if this is about halfway through the story, I'd say, maybe a little less. So I'd say we have a good 2, maybe 3 seasons left of the show before we hit the end of the original manhwa. And of course, I know there's now Solo Leveling Ragnarok, which is about something entirely different. I won't spoil if you do not know. So there is a sequel series that we can adapt to if we so want to. But I'd say there's about 3 seasons left from where we are now, maximum of anime. And I know this is going to get announced if this isn't already. If I go on Twitter in 2 seconds and I see Solo Leveling Season 3 announced or confirmed or whatever, then whatever. But I know A1's got a lot on their plate right now. They definitely have been working on Solo Leveling primarily since, I believe, 2021 or 2022. So it's been a long time coming, and now we are done with it. And it has been an absolutely glorious adaptation. One of the best adaptations, I think, of the 2000s so far. You know, the 2010 or the 2010s or 2020s, all of that. I think since 2000, this is one of the best adaptations from source material to anime that I think we have gotten. And I know the story isn't all that, and I know there's people hating on Solo Leveling right now, and I do love Solo Leveling, but I have to agree, the story isn't like super amazing or anything. It's good. The animation is glorious now. The art is glorious in the manhwa. But it is absolutely incorrect if you say this is not a absolutely wonderful adaptation from A1. I think it is very intelligent for you to say that. This is a absolutely stellar adaptation from the manhwa, from the light novel, and I think that's a really great thing to have, especially with more manhwa being confirmed to be in the works for anime adaptations because of Solo Leveling, and it sucks because we have absolutely wonderful series like Tower of God and and now Beginning After the End, Beginning After the End is my favorite manhwa, and to see it get destroyed as it is now currently being is very sad, and to see Tower of God get destroyed as it was in season 2 is very, very sad. But there's also hope because we have more Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint that I have very little knowledge of, but a lot of people say it's the best, manhwa. And that's getting an anime adaptation from, I don't remember what studio. Let me know in the comments. But hopefully, with how much work and dedication go into this, that stuff like Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is also going to get the same amount of love, and other manhwa that are going to come out in the future are going to get the same amount of love. And to that is why Solo Leveling takes that extra amount. Not to mention the rise of animation quality in just anime, and it's been large in a lot of shows that we've watched on the channel. The animation, like, I am in animation, not, as you know, I don't care about just animation, I want story too, but the fact that we are getting blessed by so many of these series, by anime setting a new standard with JJK Season 2 and Demon Slayer, and One Piece being a weekly series, or was a weekly series, I guess more it's seasonal now, setting the standard for what is animation, and Solo Leveling now stepping up to that standard, maybe even surpassing it, and showing, hey, one big fight, we can do 4 in a season, and make it look stellar. And they did. To get the stuff with the Red Gate, the Tusk fight, whatever his name is, Carlibon or whatever, that fight looked amazing. You had the Baron fight, looked absolutely incredible, and of course, to seal the show, the Beru fight. That's 4 major fights in this whole season, this 13 episode season. We got 4 fights that look incredible. Like, we're setting a new standard for animation with anime, and I think the West just needs to take notes, because there is shows in the West that are doing good, but there's a reason why I don't react to a lot of them, because it's just lazy. Like, Invincible was great. If you watched that, shout out to you guys. And I watched Invincible the first part of season 2, but the animation was horrible, lazy. Like, it's because they're not giving animators time. People in the West want their shows out so fast that they don't care about animation. And I was going to react to Vox Machina. I ended up deciding to go against it because it just didn't seem like it would have that much attention on the channel. But that show, wonderful animation. It looks like Devil May Cry. I think that is done by a Japanese studio, though. The Devil May Cry anime, which I'm going to hopefully watch once it's complete, not when it airs. It looks amazing so far from the little I've seen of it. And I don't know if that's done by a Japanese studio or not. Let me know in the comments. But there's just... The West is getting diffed in animation to the point where the only studio that I think I can say is doing really good is Disney. And even then, Disney looks like slop. Like, just slop. It's the same recycled style every time now. And it looks fine. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks good. But it is the same style, and they're not innovating at all. Though I'd say there's a couple, like Spider-Verse. And as much as I didn't like the movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie also copied that style. Arcane was really good, although I believe that's from France. So, shout out to Studio Passion. And of course, we have stuff like the Avatar movie, which I will be reacting to when that comes out, from Studio Flying Bark, which they are also doing absolutely amazing. Shout out to I forgot what his name is, or something Melina Ortez. Absolutely goated storyboarder. He did a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a great series, well animated. But it's very few and far between to find good animation in the West nowadays to the standard 2D, that is, to the standard that that Solo Leveling and that these new anime are setting bars for. And I think that going forward, we're going to get a lot more stuff that is, in anime at least, that people are starting to realize maybe it's not about rushing this out, maybe it's about giving this the time and the passion that it deserves, like One Piece, like JJK, even though JJK was a little bit more slave labor than it was, passion, and like Mushoku Tensei Season 1, I'm not going to mention Season 2, don't even at me about that, and like Solo Leveling, and like a bunch of other series that I mentioned already, but that's my rant out of the way. Animation setting new standard. Solo Leveling was truly these last 2 seasons were amazing, and I will continue this on the channel, like I said at the beginning of this season, regardless of whether it gets 100 views to 1,000. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the reactions, and please hit that like button, subscribe button, let me know in the comments, all that to support the channel, to show me that you want more Solo Leveling. So if you are not subscribed and you want to see more Solo Leveling, and if you stuck around for the entire 35-minute rant I just did, then let me know by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be updated as soon as I do more Solo Leveling reactions, if not something else that appeases you, because I got a lot coming out soon. I want to do a lot of these series that are coming out in March, though 2 series this season was already too much for me. I was doing 3 before I dropped Sakamoto, but that will be coming back with a big reaction too. So I got hopefully To Be Hero X, Fire Force that I want to start, because I've never seen Fire Force before, and I want to start obviously Vigilantes, and there's one more that's coming out. Can't remember what it is, but those 3 minimum I want to do. Probably not weekly, because Fire Force, like I said, I have not watched before. So season 3 will be a really interesting, to get to season 3 and watch that will be an interesting endeavor on the channel. Though I'm sure I missed the view time to start, Fire Force season 1 and 2. So maybe I'll watch that on my own time and get to season 3. We will see. Because that's a lot faster to do than watching each episode and then getting it out to you guys. And it's not the first time that I started from a not season 1, but it would be interesting to do for sure. As I know that apparently it's connected to Soul Eater somehow, so that's cool. And I watched Soul Eater, so but yeah, really great show. A lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to, stick around for any of the new series, then make sure to do that. But like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Go check out the Patreon if you want to see this full edited, undimmed, unedited, to watch the episode or whatever. And thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you boys in the next one, or the next time, because it might be a while. Peace.